Welcome to Rachel Wolf Movement. Stop doing this during your ab exercises and start doing this instead for more efficient workouts. Come down onto your back. Bring the legs into tabletop. We're going to start with toe taps alternating. Now, notice if your ribs are lifting up. You can feel, if you put your fingers under your ribs, that they're really reaching up high. So now, see if you can push the upper back down into the mat, drop the ribs, and feel that connection to your upper abs. Then we also want to think about the lower back as we continue these toe taps. Is the lower back arching? Those two cues tend to go hand in hand. So we drop the ribs and then the lower back arches less. If we think about less arch in the lower back, the ribs can start to drop. So we're working on those two together. As we go into both legs, this becomes more challenging and you're more likely to arch the lower back or pop the ribs up. So we want to maintain that the whole time, keeping the upper ribs down and the lower back nice and flat. You don't have to push it really firmly into the mat, but just let it softly press down. Inhale as you lower, exhale, lift. 3 more, 2, and 1. Bring the hands behind the head. Legs come into tabletop. We're doing ab crunches. Stop pulling your elbows in and pulling on your neck to do a crunch. Keep your elbows wide. The reason we do this is because it recruits more abdominal muscles and places less tension on the neck. It doesn't allow your neck to work as much as if we keep those elbows nice and wide. When you're doing bicycle crunches, also stop pulling your elbows towards your knees, keeping them in. This also produces more tension on the neck, recruits less abdominal muscles. So we're going to keep those elbows wide and think about drawing the shoulder towards the knee, not the elbow. You'll feel your obliques working even more. 2 more each side. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And 1 more each side. Okay, bring it up. We're going to set up into our plank. Planking on the palms. Now, hand placement is really important. So we want to take pressure off of the wrist by cupping the inner palm a little bit more. So you're going to take the pressure more into the knuckles of the fingers. Bend your elbows just a little bit so they're not hyperextended, and turn the elbow creases to face forward, so this is externally rotating the shoulders. Extend one leg back, then the other, and then lower your hips down so they're in between the shoulders and the heels. Slight tuck of the tailbone is going to recruit more lower abdominals. Slight protraction, pulling those shoulder blades just slightly apart, is going to recruit more serratus anterior, which wraps around towards the ribs. So you're going to feel more core this way as well. Then you're going to create length in the body by pushing back through the heels and pulling the chest forwards, keeping that slight tuck of the tail. Drop your ribs slightly down as you push the floor away. Deep breaths. Good, we're gonna hold for 1 more breath and come down. Now we'll set up for our side plank. So your palm is on the floor. We're creating that cup in our inner palm. So we're cupping the floor instead of pressing the palm down. Weight more into the knuckles. Feet are together, or you can always modify with 1 knee down. We reach the top arm up towards the ceiling. Think about your bottom shoulder blade pulling down and back, that top arm reaching up nice and high. Deep breaths. Lift your hips up away from the floor as high as you can. Don't let those hips sink or sag. Let the head draw back just a little bit so it's not weighted forward. And bring it down. We'll go to the other side. You can also do these on your forearm if you have any wrist issues. Stack the feet, weight in the knuckles, micro bend that bottom elbow, turn the shoulder blade down and back. So you're thinking about pulling the scapula slightly down the back, letting that shoulder externally rotate instead of having it come forward. Lift your hips up as high as you can. Really reach and breathe. And you can also have that hand behind your head or placing it down here. And then we slowly come down. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.